You're joining me this time, and I've actually got 4 golf clubs in my hand, and these are all 4 of my wedges. Now for some people, when I say 4 wedges, they might go, yeah Pete, brilliant, I've got 4 wedges as well. For other people, they might go, 4? What do you need 4 for? You've just got a pitching wedge and a sand wedge, haven't you? Well, maybe old school that might have cut it. A pitching wedge and a sand wedge was classically what a lot of people got in their sets. But the reality in the modern game now is going to involve a lot more wedges for a lot more golfers. The reason being is that over time technology has dictated that people want to hit the ball further and further and further, and club manufacturers found a way of doing that for lots of people is just by strengthening the loft of the club, therefore turning a pitching wedge into a club that now hits the ball an awful long way. Lots of golfers hitting their pitching wedge 120, 130 yards even. Now if your second most lofted club is going 130 yards, that kind of only leaves one club to go from 130 back down to 0, probably your sand wedge. Now in that respect, that sand wedge has to be very versatile, has to cover a huge amount of distance, and for a lot of golfers that just simply isn't the case. They're having to butcher and manufacture swings all over the place. Now by carrying 4 wedges, and this would be a pitching wedge and then a gap wedge, then a sand wedge and then a lob wedge, by having some of that either 3 or 4 wedge system, that enables you to hit lots and lots of different distances without actively having to manage the loft or the distance you're trying to hit. Simply by having 4 wedges, 4 full swings will go 4 different distances. 4 quarter swings will go another 4 different distances, 4 half swings, 4 3/4 swings. So very simply, I've got lots and lots of different distances already inbuilt into my game just by having more wedges to go to. So what I would consider for most golfers is have a look within your bag, and hopefully you're not carrying 14 clubs already. If you've already got 14 clubs and you don't have, if you've only got 2 wedges and 14 clubs, there's a mismatch somewhere. You must have way too many long irons or fairway woods or hybrid clubs or somewhere in your bag. And I would consider, well, you hit an awful lot of shots with your wedges and you've only got 2 of them. Let's take out one of these long clubs and get an extra wedge in, or take out 2 of these longer clubs and get 2 extra wedges. I would want you to carry 3 if not 4 wedges, so that each time you line up to a shot you have a different distance ingrained into you by using more clubs. So let's have pitching wedge, gap wedge, sand wedge, lob wedge in your bag. Get to the driving range or the practice ground, learn how to hit those different wedges, different distances. By having more wedges in your bag, I think your wedge shot score comes down, your overall golf score comes down, and you improve your handicap.